Hello students, let us discuss the summary of chapter 5. Students, in this chapter we see that there is a love affair between the narrator and Miss Berkeley begins to start. Both feels attracted towards each other. However, the narrator has to face some objection in initial stage, but later Miss Berkeley also takes interested in him. So the next day, when the story starts, the next day the narrator went to survey of the area of war front, and he found that Italian soldiers were all in dugouts, means they are in lower areas. They looked across also that the Australian lines on the other side and the Australian army are above the hillside, only a few yards from the Italian lines. वो कुछ ही दूर पे होते हैं. And now because the narrator is also serves as an ambulance driver in army, so he found that the road from which has to start he has been zigzag down to the bridge on the river. वो पूरा का पूरा zigzag पोजीशन में था, आड़ा टेढ़ा रोड होता है. द इटालियन ऑफेंसिव वॉज टू स्टार्ट एट द कम्प्लीशन ऑफ दिस रोड. वहाँ से उनको अपनी जो है फाइट स्टार्ट करनी होती है. वेन द नरेटर वॉज ड्राइविंग बैक, जब वो वापस आ रहा होता है, एशल एक्सप्लोडेड क्लोज टू द रोड. एक विस्फोट होता है. उसके बाद 3 और मोर विस्फोट होते हैं. बट द नरेटर ड्रो बैक सेफली टू गोजिनिया, एंड इन द आफ्टरनून ही went to meet Miss Berkeley. But he found that she was very busy, she was on her duty, and after that they would meet after dinner. And in this meeting Miss Berkeley was looking very beautiful, and the narrator took her hand. At this he didn't object. Then he went forward to kiss her, but she slapped her. Then narrator apologized for his this act, but after some time she would sorry for her reaction, and she said that he would kiss her. She has no objection. Then they both of them loved acting as lovers to each other, and she also addressed him as darling. In this way we see that the love relationship between both of them are developing one by way. And Rinaldi also noticed that his friend the progress in his relationship with Miss Berkeley is also in progress. In the chapter 6 we see that the Lieutenant Frederick Henry, who was away from the war front to attending his duties at the post near the war front, he returning to the town, and he went to meet Catherine. He took her hands, kissed her, and she complained that he had been away from her for a long time. Then he replied that it was only the 3rd day after his previous meeting with her. कहता only 3 days ही हुए हैं. She asked him if he loved her, and he replied in affirmative, means वो yes reply करता है. She told him that she loved him very much and that she had greatly missed him in his absence. He kissed her again. Here students, here we also see that there is also a love affair dwells between Frederick Henry and Catherine. She repeated, and she loved him very much. Henry had the feeling that she was a little क्रेजी. वो ये सोच रहा है कि वो भी अपने लव में थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा क्रेजी होती जा रही है. एंड he could see that she was getting involved with her, but he didn't mind it. Coming to Catherine was better than going to the officers. उसको अब लगता है कि कैथरीन के पास आना उसको बढ़िया लगता है दूसरे ऑफिसर्स के पास जाना. ऑफिसर जो दूसरे थे जो कि ब्रोथल में जाते थे, उससे उसको बेटर लगता है कि इससे अच्छा वो कैथरीन से मिले. एंड ही डिडंट लव कैथरीन नोर डिड हैव एनी आइडिया ऑफ लविंग हर. कैथरीन उसे लव करती है, बट ही is still confused. This was a game like bridge in which one said things instead of playing cards. In bridge, one had to pretend that one was playing for money and playing for some stakes. Nobody mentioned that the stakes are. यहाँ है कि जो इन दोनों की रिलेशनशिप है वो एक यूँ कह सकते हैं कि प्लेइंग कार्ड्स के समान होती है कि कौन से की जो फ्यूचर है वो स्टेक पे है. बिकॉज कैथरीन ट्रूली लव्स हिम बट हेनरी डिडंट फील एनी loving affection towards her. Catherine told Henry that he was a nice boy, but she also said that her love making was a kind of game and a rotten game. She told him that it was not necessary for him to pretend that he loved her, because she also recognizes him. तो कहती कि तो तुझे ये pretend करने की जरूरत नहीं है. He however assured her that he did love her. She said that there was no need for him to tell any lies. She pressed her hand and addressed her as dear. वो उसको dear कैथरीन कह के उसको थोड़ा कन्विंस करने की कोशिश करता है. But she said that he was nice, but she wanted to be sure that he would keep coming to see her. She then left. So in this chapter we also see that Henry is not very serious about his love for Catherine, but Catherine is truly loved in him. He doesn't have any deep sentiment or strong feeling towards her. He frankly admits to himself that he is playing a game like bridge की तरह वो उसके साथ कोई गेम खेल रहा है. On her side, Catherine too can see that Henry is not intensely or passionately in loving her. Both of them understands the feelings of each other. In the chapter 7th, we see that our protagonist, who is the main character of the play, Henry, went again to check the mountain post, and in the course of his journey, while returning, he helped a soldier who has fallen behind from his regiment because he was in much distress because he is suffering from hernia. On returning to his villa in the evening, he made out his report and wrote a couple of postcards to his family in America, because the Henry, he belongs to America and he served as an ambulance driver in Italian post. Henry's reflection. Sitting in his room, Henry reflected that he was in a strange and mysterious war zone. उसमें फंस चुका है, and it was quite well to run. He wished that he was with some British unit instead of an Italian one. वो इच्छा करता है कि इसकी बजाय उसको ब्रिटिश फोर्स के साथ होना चाहिए था. इट सीम टू हिम दैट हिज रिस्क इन द वॉर वॉज नॉट वेरी ग्रेट. वो ये भी सोचता है कि युद्ध में उसका ज़्यादा रिस्क नहीं है, बिकॉज ही वॉज ओनली द इंचार्ज ऑफ एन एम्बुलेंस यूनिट. बट ही ऑल्सो फाउंड दैट मैनी ऑफ द एम्बुलेंस ड्राइवर हैज़ गोट किल्ड. वो खुद को विश्वास दिलाता है कि उसकी जॉब में इतना रिस्क नहीं है. तभी फिर से वो उसको याद भी आता है कि बहुत सारे एम्बुलेंस ड्राइवर भी मारे जा चुके हैं. हाउएवर ही वाज श्योर दैट ही वुडंट बी किल्ड इन दिस वॉर. द वॉर डिड नॉट वाइटली कंसर्न हिम. उसका युद्ध से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. इट सीम्ड नो मोर डेंजरस टू हिम देन अ वॉर इन द फिल्म. येट ही विश दैट इज वॉट क्वाइट ओवर. वो सोच रहा है कि सब कुछ ओवर हो जाएगा. इट माइट फिनिश्ड दैट समर. द ऑस्ट्रेलियन माइट कोलेप्स, क्योंकि इटालियन वॉर फ्रंट और ऑस्ट्रेलियन वॉर फ्रंट है वो एक दूसरे के आमने सामने है. कहते हैं अवश्य ये जो ऑस्ट्रेलियंस हैं ऑस्ट्रियंस हैं वो कोलेप्स हो जाएंगे, हार जाएंगे. ही थॉट ऑफ गोइंग टू सी कैथरीन. वो फिर से कैथरीन बकले से मिलने की सोचता है. ही विश्ड दैट शी वॉज विथ हिम एट दैट वेरी मोमेंट. क्योंकि इस समय वो एक मेंटल एफ्लिक्शन को, मेंटल पीड़ा को सहन कर रहा है, तो वो विश करता है कि कैथरीन को उसके साथ होना चाहिए. एंड ही इमेजिन्ड हिमसेल्फ इन ए मिलन होटल मेकिंग लव टू कैथरीन ऑल नाइट. एट मील टाइम एट द मैस हेनरी मेट द यूजुअल कंपनी, जो उसके साथी होते हैं. द प्रिस्ट वॉज गुड बट डल. जो प्रिस्ट, ये एक यंग प्रिस्ट है जो हमेशा अपने सोल्जर्स को प्रीच करता रहता है. द ऑफिसर्स वर नॉट गुड बट डल. ऑफिसर्स भी अच्छे नहीं थे. द वाइन वॉज बैड बट नॉट डल. One of the officers talked about a priest who had been arrested for having stolen some bonds. Everybody laughed at the story. Just they are making merrymaking with the priest. Henry then left to the mess and went to see Catherine, but he wouldn't meet her because she was not feeling well. वो उसकी भी सिचुएशन तबीयत कुछ अच्छी नहीं होती है. तो यहाँ हम ये भी देखते हैं कि इस सोल्जर्स में, इस वॉर में बहुत सारे सोल्जर्स हैं वो पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे थे, बट जो सोल्जर्स हैं वो अब युद्ध से फेडअप हो चुके थे. उन सोल्जर्स की हम वॉर के प्रति डिस्कस्ट को भी देख सकते हैं, क्योंकि जब हेनरी है एक जो वुंडेड सोल्जर है उसकी हेल्प करता है, तो वो सोल्जर है फ्रेंकली अपनी जो डिस्कस्ट है वॉर के सामने वो एक्सप्रेस करता हुआ कहता है आई से इट इज़ रोटन, जीसस क्राइस्ट आई से इट इज़ रोटन, बहुत बहुत बुरा है. सो हम देख सकते हैं कि हेनरी है जो अपने रूम में बैठा है और अपने कैजुअल एटीट्यूड को शो कर रहा है जस्ट अपनी इनर फीलिंग के थ्रू वॉर और लव दोनों के बारे में. वो ना ही तो फुल्ली वॉर में डिवेल्प्ड है और ना ही डीपली अपने लव में डिवेल्प है. ही टेक्स हिज वॉर ड्यूटी सम इन अ indifferent manner, और and on the other side his desire for Catherine are purely physical and sexual. He is not intimately develop his love with her. वो उसको spiritually love नहीं करता है, just for his physical lust he loves Catherine. So हम देख सकते हैं कि वो दोनों ही लव और वो दोनों में ही क्या है, इनडिफरेंट है. और जो नेक्स्ट है जो मेस की जो कन्वर्सेशन है उसको हम लाइटर वे में ले सकते हैं, बिकॉज क्योंकि सारे के सारे ऑफिसर्स हैं वो हमेशा ही उस प्रीस्ट की जोकिंग में लगे हुए हैं. In the next afternoon, the Italian troops were to launch an offensive. उनको एक ऑस्ट्रेलियन आर्मी के प्रति एक ऑफेंसिव लॉन्च करना था. हेनरी वेंट विद हिज एम्बुलेंस to the scene of operation to pick up the soldiers who would be wounded and bring them to the hospital. Before leaving, he met Catherine for a few moments. She gave him an image of Saint Anthony to serve as a protection for him. जो कि उसकी प्रोटेक्शन करेगी, इसलिए वो उसको एक सेंट की एक इमेज देती है. At the suggestion of one of his ambulance driver, Henry wore the image round his neck beneath his shirt collar. On the way to the dressing station near the war front, Henry saw several ranges of mountains, one behind the other. बहुत से पर्वत देखता है वो. He also saw troops on the road के ऊपर वो सेना भी देखता है. मोटर ट्रक्स एंड mules carrying mountain guns, जो कि माउंटेन गन्स को लेके जा रहे होते हैं. He could see the river far down the below. It was nearly dark when he and his ambulances drive at their destination. यहाँ just only war scene को describe किया गया इस chapter में. So in this scene we see that the theme of war develops. The offensive and the offensiveness of the war is going to be launched, and Henry takes up his position at one of his dressing station जहाँ की उसको wounded soldiers को लेके आना होता है. He has 4 ambulance under his charge. Before leaving, he received an image from Saint Anthony from Catherine, who is because Catherine was deeply loved with him. Though he was not a Roman Catholic, she believes that Saint Anthony can protect human being against danger. So we can see the main features of the natural setting are trees, rivers, valley, woods, mountain ranges are also explained in this chapter in a well manner. In the chapter 9, we see that द मेजर ऑफ द वॉर फ्रंट, जो कि उन होल आर्मी का मेजर होता है इटालियन आर्मी का, टोल्ड हेनरी दैट द इटालियन अटैकर प्लान वॉज प्रूव्ड सक्सेसफुल एंड ही वुड सी दैट हेनरी ऑल्सो रिसीव्ड ए मेडल, हेनरी को उसके लिए मेडल भी मिलता है. हेनरी एक्सप्रेस्ड द होप दैट द ऑफेंसिव ऑपरेशन वुड गो वेल, उनका अच्छा जाएगा. ही आस्क्ड द मेजर दैट इफ देयर वॉज ए डग आउट. डग आउट मीन्स जहाँ पे जो सोल्जर्स है अपने लिए ज़मीन में खोद करके जो बंकर्स बना के रखते हैं, बता यदि वहाँ पे वो होते वेयर द ड्राइवर कुड स्टे, जहाँ पे ड्राइवर रुक सकते हैं. द मेजर सेंट ए सोल्जर विद हिम टू शो हिम द डग आउट, उनके बंकर्स दिखाने के लिए. विच वाज फाउंड वेरी गुड एंड विद विच ड्राइवर्स वर क्वाइट प्लीज, बहुत खुश होते हैं वो. द मेजर आफ्टर वर्ड ऑफर्ड अ ड्रिंक टू हेनरी एंड टू अदर ऑफिसर्स. It was now getting dark and the offensive was to be launched after a little while. कुछ समय बाद उनको फिर से अपना अटैकिंग प्लान है वो लॉन्च करना होता है. After having a drink with Major, Henry returned to the dugout with his drivers. They told him that they wanted food. So Henry went back to the Major and asked him if any food available. Just then a big cell burst close by and it was followed by another. The Major arranged for a basin of cooked macaroni and some cheese. It was quite safe for Henry to walk back to the dugout because of the danger of cells. क्योंकि वहाँ पे उनके पास सेल आके गिरते हैं तो उनको डर है कि वो जल्दी से जल्दी अपने डगआउट में चले जाएं. Henry and his companion went flat on the ground in order to save themselves. As they were all eating the food, a heavy cell burst quite close to the dugout. Henry found himself almost buried under the debris. बिल्कुल दब ही चुका होता है. He heard somebody screaming. He also heard that sound of machine guns and rifles flying across the river and all along the river. Several cells now burst near the dugout, one after the other. एक के बाद एक वहाँ पे बहुत सारे विस्फोट होते हैं. Henry again heard the screaming of someone and he found that it was Passini, one of the drivers. Or after some time the Passini died. Soon afterward Henry was pulled out of the place where he was trapped. जो वो बंकर्स में फंस जाता है क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा विस्फोट होने की वजह से वो सारे डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाते हैं. The other 3 drivers were also rescued. All of them had been wounded. Henry rather badly. Henry थोड़ा ज़्यादा घायल होता है. And all of were now taken to the dressing station where the doctors were busy attending the wounded soldiers. Soldiers को डॉक्टर अटेंड कर रहे होते हैं. A medical sergeant put bandages on both of the legs of Henry. As Henry's driver were not fit to drive, a member of the British ambulance team which had arrived there offered to take charge of Henry's ambulances. वो हेनरी की एम्बुलेंसेज का चार्ज ले लेते हैं. ब्रिटिश एम्बुलेंस की जो टीम वहाँ पे आती है. एंड ड्राइव देम बैक टू द बेस, उनको वापस बेस में भेज दिया जाता है. आफ्टर अ लिटिल वाइल द डॉक्टर एग्जामिन हेनरी एंड फाउंड दैट बिसाइड्स द वुंड ऑन हिज लेग ही हैड पॉसिबली सफर्ड ए फ्रैक्चर, की उसकी स्कल में और उसकी लेग में भी फ्रैक्चर होता है. द डॉक्टर आस्क्ड हिम what it was that had bit him. Henry said that it was a trench mortar shell. एक mortar shell होता है. Henry was put into an ambulance and driven back to a hospital. उसको हॉस्पिटल भेज दिया जाता है. In the ambulance was another wounded man who however died of hemorrhage, जिसको कि बहुत ज़्यादा hemorrhage में क्या होता है जहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स का टू मच ब्लड लॉस हो जाता है. So हम यहाँ पे देखते हैं इन दिस चैप्टर अगेन वी कैन सी द रियलिस्टिक डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ द you can say horrible results of war and what happened to the war front. The whole description is realistic. The effect is also seen in small detail which can't be ignored, and we can see that Henry is also badly wounded in that war. And we can also see that due to the results many of the ambulance drivers were also suffered